What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Home Improvements channel UK. I'm Phil. This is... It's just me then. So, on this video we're going to be doing 3 little DIY tips. This is my one, Brad's going to have these, Jack's going to have these. I've got a little job I've got to do in my own house, so why not? I'm going to be showing you how to change your home sockets. It is a dangerous job, so if you're not certain on it, don't do it. You've got to be confident. I will walk you through it step by step. This is for the UK, so if you're abroad, don't be trying this method, it probably won't work. So, this got burnt because of a faulty tumble dryer, so it's been keeping it. So, first job's first, we're going to want to shut the electric off, make sure the plug's dead. You can do that a number of ways. Really, you should have a tester, but if you haven't, I mean, you could put a lamp in it if it still works. Switch it on, switch the electric off, make sure the lamp goes off. That proves dead. Good enough. That's why I'm telling you, you need to be confident. So first things first, let's get the electric off. Electric's off. Back in the cupboard. This has been loosened off, but yours will obviously be tight. It's normally 2 flatheads or a Phillips or PH2. So we're going to spin these out. Don't lose these. Most sockets come with them clipped in the back. If I quickly show you. So this is a new socket, MK, basic brand, basic thing. It gets hidden in the cupboard, I don't care. They're normally clipped in the back of it. So that's one side. But obviously don't be throwing screws around anyway. You never know. Right, and we're going to pull it out. Right, this is a spur, so it's only got one cable. The earth's not been sleeved, so we're going to fix that. This should be sleeved. Something to note, if you're working with metal back boxes and face plates and things, there should be a flyer lead or an extra piece of cable earth in the back box. It's quite important. It protects you and stops you getting electrocuted. So bear with me, let me go and get some insulation sleeve in for that. Feel like a hobbit. Please let me out. So a little bit of sleeving. If you haven't got this and you've opened up a socket and you found that there is cables in the back that ain't sleeved, get that from Screwfix, any sort of builder merchants. It's just called earth sleeving, or yeah, that's it. Right, so we're going to start by removing the cables. I'll just straighten them out onto one side. If you've done everything right and you touch the cable, you shouldn't be getting electrocuted. If you've done it wrong and you haven't listened, that's going to hurt some, believe me. I think we've all had a little boom here or there. So as you can see, that is not good. But the cables are super bright, they're not burnt, so there's nothing wrong with the cable. It's just a socket that failed because of the tumble dryer. So now we've got a new one. When you open up one of these sockets, you're going to be met with a few different things depending on where it is, what it's doing. This is a spur. This is the easiest one you can get because it's got a single cable in it and it's been taken off the original ring or radial in the house. If you open it and there's 2, that's normally part of a ring. So you're going to do the same as what I'm doing, but all the colours go together. If you've unlucky and you find one with 3, that's chances are that's a ring main or a ring end final, I think the proper name is for it. And that'll have 3, which will consist of the ring and the spur that someone's put into it. Same, everything's the same, just more cables, all go in the thing. Still earth to back box if it needs it, just remember that, because obviously people are having fancy sockets. So on the back of every socket you'll have N, what looks like an upside down tree, and L, that is your earth or conductive line protection or something like that, CPC. That's your neutral, which is blue, L for live, brown, tree for green, and yellow for tree colours. If you open it and you've got red and black, red will be your live, black will be your neutral, earth will be your earth. Easy peasy. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to open up the little grommets on these. These are already open, so we ain't got to do that. And you just want to arrange your cables so you ain't going to struggle, especially if you've got 3. This cable's probably a little bit short, to be honest. So if you've got 3, get all your blues in a line so that they're all going to go into the holes they need to go into. So the live, I'm going to slide it in, and what you're looking for when you put these in is copper all the way to the top, but no copper being exposed, because you don't want copper exposed inside the socket. Now, there's one thing I haven't done yet. I probably should, but I'm not going to make the video easier. Now you want these really snug, but don't like crank on it until you snap it. They just need to be super tight. You need to be able to pull on that. Loose wires cause fires, remember that. All right, and then we're going to put our CPC in, tighten that up. Now you'll notice that there is a little bit of copper on this. You'll struggle not to get that with the sleeve in. I mean, someone will probably pick it, but because it moves and it slides, you'll have a bit of copper exposed, but that's not the end of the world. The main ones you want is obviously these 2, your live and your neutral. And then we're going to put that in there. This is the easiest way I've found. I'll put a bend in it, and then that gives me something to push the cable in. If you've got 2 or 3 cables, make sure you give every cable a tug, because you might think, oh, that's nice and tight, pull one, but there might be a cable sitting in the back that's actually not, it's not tight. So give every cable a good little tug. They should all be firmly in there. And then what I like to do, trying to keep it as easy for you to see as possible. Everyone does this different. Everyone puts them in the boxes different. I like to put a bend down, bend up like this. And then when you push that in, they sort of fold neatly in the back. And then we're going to put our screws back in. Oh, nearly forgot. Flathead, pop them out. Right, we are actually going to use the new ones because, oh, what they're about, like 17 metres long. Don't need them. If your box is not damaged, you should be able to start these by hand easily. They're machine screws, so they're not wood screws. They should glide in and out. Sometimes the boxes ain't in the best condition, so it might take a bit of work, but you shouldn't be struggling with these. And again, we're not trying to break records when we're doing this up. We just want it nice and snug so that the plate's tight. And that's plenty, Lenny. Oh, mate, it belongs somewhere on show. It's so beautiful. Just make the old thing can go in the bin. Oh, oh. Right, once you've done that and you 100%, don't rush this job, don't think because things will start to blow and you'll get electrocuted and it's quite dangerous, so beware. Make sure you're confident in yourself. Check everything, don't rush it, make sure all your cables are tight, because at the end of the day this sort of thing, it can cause fires. Houses have gone up because of this. Make sure everything's tight and in its right place. Especially when you've got multiple cables, check every cable. Don't just pull one and assume that the rest are tight if one's tight, because I've had it before. I've put 3 in, you tighten it down, you do it all neat, and one of the cables has just slipped up a little bit and you've not seen it and it's loose. So definitely worth a check. So we're going to switch it back on and that's the end of it. That's pretty much it. So hope you enjoyed the little video, hope it helped someone. And now I'm going to pass you over to Brad. See you on the next one.
Oh. I hit my head. I can't believe it. Let me out. I'm trapped.